Is this thing on? Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. It's Eddie here, and I got some cans. I got some nice cans. Let me tell you, I do like my soup, and so I decided to start saving my soup cans and make decorated soup cans to hold my supplies in. So first thing you got to do is make sure your cans are nice and clean. Hot water, soap, clean them up. Then make sure they don't have a sharp edge. And the ones I use do have a sharp edge. So what I did is I took some pliers and just went around the entire can, um, the opening, and smushed that down so there's nothing that can cut me. And then I gathered some of my favorite gel prints on tissue and have different patterns, colors, whatever. But I thought they'd look really cool on these cans. And why not have some fun decorative storage for your art supplies? So for supplies, what I'm using is just a brush that I use mainly for gluing things down, and I'm using Liquitex Basics acrylic medium in the matte finish. I don't really use the gloss gel medium as much anymore. So yeah, I'm using the matte medium, and some of these prints I'm gonna mix and match on the cans. I do have a couple of prints though that I do only want to use on. It's a solid print like this one right here. That's gonna be just that print because I love it so much. And then, so yeah, the next few minutes, I'm just gonna cut up all the pieces that I want to use and kind of using the can as a measurement because basically that's the size you want, right? Now, when you do that, you want to allow for a little extra on each end so that you have something to fold over the metal so that you get an even, smoother finish. Some of these prints I don't think anyone has ever seen before. Like this one right here, I don't know if anyone's ever seen that. It's been stenciled, but also I've dyed it with sprays. This tool that I'm using to cut, this thing that goes on your finger, one of my subscribers sent it to me, and it is lovely, and I love using it. I got some blades to keep it nice and, keep it sharp, and it slices through the Carnival wet strength tissue really, really well. So let's start gluing this stuff on. I'll do it section by section. So I'll lay down a section of my acrylic medium and then lay down the tissue over that gently. I don't have to push it down completely here because what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my brush to go over it to set it in place. Now, keep in mind, if you have a can like this with all those grooves, the brush is great for pushing that paper into the groove so that once it dries, you're not going to get any like air bubbles or any pieces sticking up. You want to use your brush and gently get in there and get those grooves covered up. Now I'm doing these on a silicone mat, which is where I'm going to leave them to dry, and they dry really well on here. Now once we glue the ends down, meaning the extra paper that's on either end, You want to make sure that you flip the can so that both sides dry completely. And if there's any residual medium on the bottom of the can, because I don't completely cover them, I don't see why I should cover the bottom of the can completely. Just take a wipe or wet paper towel, and you can wipe that excess off once it's dried, and it won't have that weird look to it. Now, what I'm gluing down here is a print that I did on some deli paper. It adheres really well. There's another paper that I will be adhering onto the can that I believe is the tea bag paper, and that works really well. Obviously, the Carnival tissue. I don't think I used any other kind of tissue. I think it's just the Carnival wet strength tissue. Well, I used the black tissue. I apologize. I used the black tissue, but it's an artist tissue, so it's a little stronger, but it's not a wet strength. And I did have a little bit of a mishap on one. I don't know if I left it in the footage, but basically I went over with the glue just a little too firmly, and some of the tissue ripped, but it's not a big deal. And it wasn't that much of a boo boo. And it's kind of, once all the cans are together, you can kind of hide it. So that's what I'm doing. Now here I'm going to use that black tissue I was talking about, and keep in mind it doesn't have a lot of paint on it, so What I mean by that is if it had a good thick layer of acrylic paint, it wouldn't tear as easily, but this doesn't have a lot of that. It's just a ghost print that I pulled from the gel plate. The tissue is still on the not so strong side, so you gotta just take care and keep that in mind. Now for this one, I decided to rip that edge so that it has this really cool ripped edge all the way around, so it's kind of not just the straight line all the way around. Now, when you're gluing the ends, what I like to do is I obviously expose them and then put into it and kind of create like these flaps. And then you're gonna glue each flap down individually, and it helps. You see how I'm snipping at the end there? It helps that all lay down nice and smooth. Thank you very much, you guys, for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed my gorgeous cans. Give it a try. Why not? It's a great way to use stuff that is just going to go into the recycling bin. Why not? Make it into really cool storage. Thanks a lot, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. See you soon. Bye.